All right, guys, you're gonna wake up at 6 a.m. and you're gonna go to class. After class, you're gonna go to your tutor. After every single class, you have to go to a tutor. Every Wednesday, you have to go to a social worker, which is like your guidance counselor, and you have to talk about all your worries. You can't hold it in anymore. So it's gonna be class tutor, social worker. Every night from 9 to 11 at night, there's gonna be tutors in the back of the library, and you're gonna do all your work until 11 o'clock, then it's lights out, and that is it for 8 weeks. And I said, "This is insane, Mom, you better not leave me here." And she turned around and walked away. I was so mad, I tried to escape out the window. I was crying, I couldn't get out. My mom took everything. They took my car keys, they took my cell phone, they took everything. I had nothing. I'm sitting there, right, and I'm in my room and I'm starting to cry. And for some reason, something came over me and I said this to myself. I said, what if my mom is right? And my whole life, every time things got hard for me, I always blame my mom. I blame the people in my life that were pushing me. But then I said, you know what if my mom is right? And I woke up that next morning, so I'm asking you guys this here at Toto. What if the one person is right about you? I know they're right about you. And I woke up that morning, I said, you know what? I'm gonna sit in the front of the classroom, I'm gonna take my notes, and I'm gonna try to change my life. And that morning I sat in the front, I took my notes. I can read. Who here cannot read their handwriting? Anyone cannot read their handwriting? I can't read my handwriting, but I still took my notes. My hands would go numb. I'd run out of ink on the pens. I wouldn't even know what I was writing. I rewrote everything that she wrote. I'm in the library. We have a paper due. I work on this paper. I hand in my first assignment ever. I'm 18. I never get a grade back ever in my life. I hand in my first paper in college. A few days goes by. The professor has the paper, starts handing them back. She's got the paper in her hand. The last paper's mine. She drops it on my desk. I look at it, and there's a big red A right on the top of the paper, right? But it's not about the A, guys. Guys, at that moment, I realized something. I had to do things that others didn't have to do. I had to rewrite things 100 times just to get it. I had to fail a lot to get there, right? But the truth was, I was only one moment away, just like all of you guys. I was one moment away from proving to myself that I was gonna be okay. Every single one of you here are one moment away. And you only get there by continuing to show up, to do the right thing, to listen to the ones that believe in you. But your moment might be 10 years from now, even 20. But you gotta keep going, because you're gonna get to your moment, I promise, and all of you deserve to get there. And right at that moment, I said, I'm gonna make up for lost time. Guys, for 8 weeks straight, I went to class tutor. I ended up graduating the program with a 4.0. I walked in with a 1.7 and I graduate the summer program with a 4.0. At the end of the program, guys, I'm in the gym like this again. And the guy, Chris, calls me up and he says, hey, Jordan, we all thought you weren't gonna make it. You came in here with a 1.7, but you finished with a 4.0, but you also are gonna get this plaque. And the plaque said, the hardest worker, and I took the plaque. And when I took the plaque, I jumped off the stage and I ran over to this RA who had a cell phone. Toto, as loud as you can. Who do you think I called as soon as I grabbed that phone? Shout it out. I called my mom, right? Guys, I called the one person that I thought was always trying to ruin my life. I called the one person that was really fighting for me, that I thought was fighting with me. I called my mom. And I said, Mom, I just graduated this program with a 4.0 and I run the hardest worker. And I want you guys to think of the one person you're gonna call when you do the one thing you never thought you could do. Whoever that person is, think about it. And when I told my mom over the phone, she started to cry. And then I almost started to